What's up, guys? This is really my first attempt at making a video, but I thought it was kind of needed since I don't have any instructions either. But basically, this is my beauty. This is my Hyper Blue here. And today we are going to attempt to install the TBW undercarriage tray. I just got it in the other day. There's the old one. I've already taken it off. Should be pretty straightforward if you've never done it before. There's plenty of videos probably showing how, or it's pretty easy. But anyway, we're going to attempt to install this thing today and kind of play it by ear. I found a couple videos for the WRX and the older model STIs, which the undercarriage is a little different. So we're going to try it out and see how it goes. And hopefully it'll all work out. I'll post it up. Alright, so with a little bit of trial and error, I think I got it figured out. So basically, I got each side piece put in. And if you're looking from the front of the car, it looks like these pieces, the little flap faces, angles out toward the wheel side. Same thing on that side. You can see it looks like it kind of angles down. But basically, there's a hole on each side on your frame rail or whatever, and it's got a ground wire screwed into it. And you unscrew each one. You can kind of see there, you unscrew each one and route the ground wire through the holes that they supply up at the top right there, and then screw it back in, leave it loose. We're gonna need it loose when we go to install the next piece, it'll be ready. Alright, next order of business, I took these little grommets out because I believe that you put the new one in with the little keepers, the little plastic keepers. But these two, you take these little U-bolts, which I've got some other ones here. But basically, you take these little speed nuts and slip it on the two middle holes right here in the front bumper. I don't know how well you can see it. I can't see the video. But basically, mount each one of them right there and there. And then at first, I thought you put a speed bolt there, but I think the other two that they supply actually go to the side parts. So I'm going to use the little plastic grommets for those two, and for here I'll use regular bolts. So next up, we take the big piece that's laying under the car already, and we'll mount that with 3 of these larger nuts that they supply. And these are actually, they're 13 millimeter. The old ones that you take out are 12 millimeter, and I'm sure you could use them also, but they supply these big black ones here. And they're 13 millimeter head, so make sure you have that handy. Everything else is like 10 and 12. But so next up, I'm gonna leave this hanging, leave them loose, but I'm gonna get the big piece installed. And also the other thing is you put the back one on, the back nut on by itself in the back middle frame piece. And then when you go to put these other two in, you're gonna actually hold up the big piece and the front piece, the front panel, hold them up and run the 2 big bolts through those holes to hold this up in place. Be back. Alright, so as you can see, I've got the piece in there, mounted the 2 holes there and there. The front piece is just kind of hanging, but you see it lines up with those 2 holes and these 2 in the front. Now I had the other 2 speed nuts, these little U-nuts, and originally I thought they went in those holes that are sunk in a little bit, but it looks like they're meant for right here. So I'm gonna actually put them on the big piece there, so I can screw in the other 2 screws and hold that together. Everything else is just the 1 bolt there, and then I'll come back and mount the side panels. They do go like that, kind of lean forward. I don't know if you can see the angle right, but they'll screw into those speed nuts there. And I think that'll be it. I got some they supplied some keepers and plenty of screws. But again, those are 13 millimeter. These look like they'll be 10 millimeter there and on the sides, and then on the little flaps. So we'll be back when I get that done. Alright, so after a little trial and error, I got it done. It was pretty straightforward, pretty easy. And as you can see, hopefully, in the video, it's all installed. There's the pieces, the side pieces, angled to match that. So make sure you get them on the right side. And you'll know if you don't, like I did the first time I got them on the wrong side, and the angle doesn't fit right when you put this big piece on. Other things to note, these are just hand tight when they came in, so make sure before you let the car down and everything that you tighten up your little panel bolts, and then tighten everything else up. I tightened up these two here, the big ones in the front and the back one first, and then snugged everything else up. Make sure you have an extension to reach them. Hopefully it shouldn't cause any problems with the ground since it's actually screwed in, but I was kind of worried about the powder coating, you know, not having metal to metal, but it's screwed into the metal, so it should be fine. We'll find out. The other thing to note, don't over tighten this middle section. I don't know if you can see it, but I've done bolt up most of my life in chemical plants and stuff, so I'm kind of used to torquing by hand, by feel, and just going until it's snug. And that piece right there's got that little, goes all the way in like that or whatever, as you can see. So I kind of got carried away and bent it, but I'd rather have it feeling secure, I guess, and it's not going anywhere. Definitely feels sturdy, and this is the thinner one. This isn't the rally version, this is the thinner one, but that's all I needed for daily driving. So, and that's it. Let's see if you can get a good shot here under the car. Just in front of the car there, and you can see it's got the little logo there. Of course, it looks opposite with this camera, but I like it. We'll see how it drives, but should be good to go. Hope the video helped somebody. I wanted to give a quick video to show. This is basically what you're left with after the 3 bolts to hold the original undercarriage in, and then these were all the clips. I think I'm missing 2 clips already, so there's maybe 2 more clips for the side pieces, but this is what you're left with. And then they had 2 extra the plastic keepers in the package. But basically the tools you'll need a little screwdriver here to get the clips out. The smaller one kind of helped me. My front ones were pretty rusted up, or not rusted up, but dirtied up, and so they didn't want to come loose, so I worked on them a little bit. I broke them before, so I took my time. But you'll need a little screwdriver and a 13mm socket, a 12mm socket, and a 10mm socket. And you'll need a decent extension. This one was just barely long enough right there. A little bit longer might help to get those 2 side panel pieces in once everything's installed, but this one worked out pretty good. It worked out fine. And I'd say that's probably a 8-inch maybe. But and that was it. And you can, if you want to, you can probably reuse these old bolts. I don't think they're long enough though. But other than that, that's all the tools you'll need. And it looks good. Of course, I'm going with the red theme for the car, so everything matches up pretty good. Hey guys, just a quick note I wanted to add to the video, but show my car off before I get it off the ramps. I just installed the piece, but she's dirty right now, of course. A daily driver, but look for some more videos coming soon. I plan to install some demon eyes and some new sea lights, and I've got the JDM fog bezels I'd still need to install. I'm waiting to do all the lights together. I'm gonna get the sea lights, but a few other mods, but look for some more videos soon. As you can see, I am a Subaru Ambassador, so I'll be doing some giveaways before long, and keep checking out.